Hi guys, welcome to our very first video on the Rive channel. Today, this video is actually for people who are absolute beginners who do not know what exactly Rive is used for and are confused as to what to do with it. Now, Rive is an interactive experience engine that allows you to create animations that users can interact with. What does this mean? I'm sure you must have actually visited a couple of websites where there are actually animations on it. Probably maybe you have a character that's been animated or just an icon that's performing certain animations. However, you notice that when you click those particular animations, you're not able to interact with them. It's just playing over or probably just looping. And this has been one of the challenges with UI animation so far. There has been the need to be able to create, animations for web that users can interact with. Now, it has been possible, but the difficulty actually has stemmed from the fact that it's incredibly difficult, to become a web developer that is proficient in making UI animations like that. Usually, you need to learn another type of code and you have to be deeply versed in it before you can actually make certain animations to happen. And what even makes it hard is that most web developers are not animators. So they really do not know what animation is really about. So many of the things, about all these animations is just like jargons to them. So that's why you find that when a UI designer actually has a lot of UI animation and let's say the designer actually posts it, you find, web developers coming in to actually comment to say, oh, there's a lot of work for the web developer here, right? And most of these UI animation are just very basic, nothing really serious. But there is that gap between doing the design, doing the animation, and actually now implementing it in code, which is what Rive bridges. With Rive, you can actually, as a designer or an animator, you can actually make all those animations yourself and ship it directly into your design or your web design, your app design, your product interface without a developer needing to actually remake that particular animation over again. The big thing about why Rive is actually different is actually because it actually combines design, animation, and logic. That means you can actually tell your animation what to do, right? When let's say user clicks, or let's say user hovers the mouse, or let's say user actually presses a particular command on their keyboard. These are things that you can do, and it's actually because almost like there's a brain behind the animation, which is actually what we call the state machines. So the state machine actually now tells your animation what to do, or yeah, tell your animation what to do when certain actions are actually being performed. So another reason why Rive is so different is because all the exports from Rive are very lightweight. So unlike MP4s and GIFs that web developers have been using, they are actually very lightweight. The reason is actually because they are mostly made up of vector graphics. So vector graphics are typically small and lightweight than PNGs and GIFs. So it means that your website can actually load faster. That is one of the advantages that Rive actually brings to the table. Moving on from that, we are going to look at where exactly is Rive used. Rive is actually used in apps, in websites, it's used in games, and also in product interfaces. Lastly, you probably be asking, what exactly are you going to be learning from this series? You are actually going to be learning how to create vector graphics, how to animate them, and how to make them interactive. Also, based on these three things I've mentioned, you are going to be able to even build complex interactive systems. Not just that, you also be able to do complex things like creating a game, basic game, and also you're going to be able to learn how to utilize scripting to make some really complex animation in Rive. So if you're new to this channel or you're just browsing, checking the internet, you stumbled upon this Telegram channel, my advice to you, if you're actually willing to learn interactive animation, is to subscribe. Then also, if you're actually watching this from YouTube, because this is an introductory video, it's definitely going to be posted on YouTube. Do well to check the channel in the description and ensure you join so you can actually be a part of this series. Thank you so much. Bye. See you in the next video.